Can you look at like, yeah, I'm about to say,
like we always do at this time. Cold blowing your mind. Hey dummy, this no accident. All of this was designed. Took my time.
what they have in Mississippi? Mississippi got cops?
Cold world. Same used to drive. I won't bow down to no man.
I think it's pretty straight. You can watch. I watched that on the ABC website. It's a comedy. It's based on the movie Uncle Buck. The movie Uncle Buck.
The Cavaliers coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. The fans are making noise at Quicken Loans Arena here in Cleveland for their Cavaliers. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Look at Cleveland's starting group. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in the pivot spot manning the middle.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. He feeds it to Love. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen?
Oh, it's not possible what we just saw. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they're bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as a result.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade. And that got them going, I think.
On its way from Irving for 2. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Irving's got his first basket. Passes it to LeBron. And he gets it to go.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Cavaliers with the rebound. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance over Thompson. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw this game.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
They get the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Bank shot, no good. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate.
And you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Baseline J on the way. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And he's showing us a little bit of everything now, taking a leaner with no one on him.
Here's Irving. No good off the front iron.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Took him no time at all on that one. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. The shot's good from Love.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Shumpert is checked in for James. The dish to Smith. It's stolen by Smith. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Thompson. Got a hand on it. Kicks to Fry. And James pulls it down.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Smith, no luck. Shumpert from deep. Fry dishes to Shumpert. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Kevin Love's checked in for Fry. LeBron comes in for Smith. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Love goes in. Mozgov with the block. And stolen by James. Baseline jumper. Can't get it to go. Good D by Irving.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And that one's good.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Cavaliers?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland. Going out the wings, it's Shumpert, LeBron. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving in the point guard position. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. The 15-footer, good. Irving's got 6.
And he should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And listen, Cleveland were the favorites to win the Central Division last season. High expectations given they finished 3rd in the Central in 2014. But that's just what adding LeBron can do for a team.
Cleveland did win the Central, as you alluded to, won 11 in-division games against what was a very tough division.
No easy opponents in that Central Division last year. 3 teams in the playoffs, and 1 was knocking on the door. The Cavs did what they needed to do to bring home the banner.
Mo Williams is checked in for Kyrie Irving. For Cleveland, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line. You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
The Cavaliers have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one early.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Cleveland leading by 4. Smith the pass to Williams. Shumpert with the steal. James.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum. That's a second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
For the Cavaliers, Channing Fries checked in for Love. Smith comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Here's Dellavedova. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Here's James. Misses off the left iron. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Smith for 3. Rebound Love.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The shot's good from Smith. The Cavaliers trail by 4. 3-pointer, Dellavedova. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Here's LeBron. He's got 8. Pass to Williams. Buries it down low. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And the slop. Be stretched for him. Now 2 turnovers in 3 minutes. He's got to focus in and value the ball.
Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Love comes in for Channing Frye. James checked in for Smith. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. The score now all even. And it's 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Pass for LeBron. Mozgov with the steal. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Cavaliers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And here's LeBron outside. His 4th miss of the game. He's made 3. Tries to save it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. The Cavaliers shooting reasonably well, 45%. Williams kicks to Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. Williams can't get it to go.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
For Cleveland, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. That one is no good. For Cleveland, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And it's Smith missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game. You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for J.R. Smith. And Irving subbed in for Mo Williams. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Kevin Love.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
And he sinks the second. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Irving dishes to Shumpert. The kick out to Irving. That falls. Great assist by Love. Irving's got 5 now.
You know, they've got to be careful not to give a shooter of his caliber open
You
looks
mean
like that.
you mean with a
Those
melody?
are all it takes to really get him going.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Kevin, I tell you, his three-point shot has looked awful here in the second quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of his slump, but he needs to give it a rest and try something else.
Irving with the steal.
I did too.
It's in. That's his third.
That was
of the game. He's
interesting,
3 for 5.
especially around.
I love how he establishes his post position
Hey,
inside before he comes.
What time of the year? What time of the year you do the Stations of the Cross? Because man, that was the most boring time.
Cleveland.
Yeah, around that time when we had to be in there, in the cathedral every day, and he had it on the San Francisco. I went to San Francisco Xavier.
That's on LeBron James.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined
I remember
not to
that.
allow the easy layup.
No,
right
the
there.
funniest thing
They'll
is,
settle for making him earn.
yeah, look, we had to.
Both good from the line that time. 29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Smith with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Lets it go with the 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7.
All that was years ago. I don't even remember that. I don't remember that. We had religion class and everything. I don't remember that. I do not remember none of that stuff.
Good if it goes. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow. And we finished one half of basketball. Cavaliers ahead.
I went to middle school for Catholic school. I didn't grow up in Catholic.
12-4 run. It's the NBA on
I did
2K
it 7 to 8.
Sports from Quicken
7 to 8.
Loans Arena.
San Francisco. Yep.
The second half just about to get going here. What can
Where's
you
St.
say,
Gerard?
LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
I know we've said this many
Oh,
times
okay.
before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
So St. Gerard took
You know, in the
over
end, I wouldn't be
Redemption's
surprised if we're talking about
school.
what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Oh, okay.
Down
I'm surprised
low, Love and Moscow.
Greg ain't
Filling
jump
up
for
the
joy
wings, it's Shumpert and
to
LeBron.
try to
And
convert
it's Irving
that,
at
that
point
football. He had a stadium, the
It's
football
Bruce in the
stadium.
second half for Tyronn Lue.
The football
Nice
field, whatever you want to call it.
finish. I think that
It's not doing nothing now.
really gave him a second win.
He has really shot the ball extremely well.
And he has
As
a
you'd
baseball
expect.
diamond, too, huh?
Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. The Cavaliers
Oh, okay. If that's the case,
by 10.
well, they'll just convert the Redemption's old sports
James has a
field
two-pointer.
and use it for them. I didn't know another
LeBron
school
with
was
another
going to
miss.
take it over. So, yeah.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Smith the pass to Irving. Puts up a 3. And James gets it to go on the assist by Love.
Okay. It's a charter school?
16 points for LeBron. Cavs
Oh,
didn't start the season as a team built around the 3, but they would end it that way.
Yeah, and after the trade for Smith and Shumpert, it changed their dynamic. All of a sudden, they can do a lot of damage from beyond the arc.
And, you know, for the Cavs, they ended up in the top 5 in made threes per game, but they actually led the NBA in made threes per game after the trade.
Yeah.
Timeout called Cleveland. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated.
Okay.
It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. And last season, the Cavs would shatter all sorts of franchise records in the three department. I mean, makes sense to have that many shooters on your roster when LeBron opens up so much in terms of floor space.
On its way from Irving for two. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
So
Irving's got 11 points. Shumpert with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the dunk by James.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
And it's Irving missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here we go. Fast break. Love's got it. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And Shumpert kicks to Love. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
James, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Irving, good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. James checked in for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Kevin Love. The Cavaliers trail by 5. The drive by James. Mozgov with the block. A finish. And Thompson sends it back. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. That one goes. Count it.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened. And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Irving against Irving. Goes up the baseline. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Irving. The drive by James. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
Cleveland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Smith, no luck.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
James up top. Cleveland moving it around. And that one's good. Mozgov's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. It's tipped. It's taken away by Smith. That's good. 22 points for LeBron.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. 13 feet away. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's Shumpert. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. And the game still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. Cavaliers ahead. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. The Cavaliers trailing. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Kevin Love out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Smith. And it's Irving at the point. He dishes it to Love. Irving passes to Smith. Mozgov kicks to Smith. Stolen away. Dellavedova. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. The Cavaliers shooting 43% for the game. Left side, Irving. And stolen by Frye. Smith drives in. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Cavaliers trailing. Here's James. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And they'll be counting on even
the guy you took a picture
with.
with.
Essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Irving dishes to Love. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Irving from long range. The shot is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Here's Dellavedova. Smith the pass to Irving. James right side. To the paint. And it's Love missing. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. James checked in for Cleveland. Smith kicks to Frye. Shot on the wing. And that misses everything.
And if the shot's not there,
Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Exciting stuff.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
The drive by James. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Cavaliers leading. On up the court. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Yeah, bitch.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And here we go. Cavaliers running again. LeBron with the block.
Right. Hey, Tyrone. Hey, Renee. Susan said you got an Obama phone. You cheat. She know you cheat. Every week you get on here with the Obama cheap phone, acting like you got money because you got a 16 car.
Got that shot to fall.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving.
You blew your money on that 16 car.
Irving's got 10 points.
You got a soccer mom car. Get out of here, bro.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. They forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers.
Bam, Tyrone. She said the color of it ugly.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter.
Oh, you don't want to stun them tonight, huh? You don't want to stun them tonight, huh?
The 3. Offensive rebound. Trying to get open is Thompson. James misses.
Boy, blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution. Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
You down there for essence? What's going on, man?
Shumpert dishes to Mozgov.
Oh, I forgot that. You working for Wolverine and stuff.
Oh, trying for it. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Irving. Drops in the breakaway layup.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Timeout called Cleveland. They're up by 1. There's 1:17 left here in the fourth quarter.
Man, as much as you drive on people, you can't take for her to drive on you. You do it all the time.
That's tipped and stolen by James. Irving kicks to LeBron. The feet to Thompson. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Inside. Irving with the steal. Now Cleveland moving it up. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Here's Thompson.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
On its way from Irving for 2.
Exactly.
And he didn't get quite enough.
Like he never saw Earl before in clown.
Trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Puts it up from 12. Here's Mozgov. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Jefferson. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking.
Susan, I'm surprised you ain't trying to get back in that security.
For Shumpert.
Now you wait till you get a little bit well
So
to do
we
it.
can't get either to fall. It's tipped. The drive by Love. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration. And
Oh,
found
yeah,
a way
extra.
to get the shot up and down.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Nails it.
They do have a foul to give here.
You gotta be in a certain number of movies before you can get one.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trailed by 3. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Before Lucy got killed, he was almost on the way to get his SAG card. I think he did like 2-3 movies. You gotta do at least 5 to get one.
And, you know, if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 would be the way I would lean, Greg. But
yep, that's another thing, too.
Immediately after that.
I think they have to be speaking roles, if I'm not mistaken.
Here's LeBron.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
To the wing right side. Jefferson attacking. It falls.
That is some real serious time dropping there. Exquisite assist. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're behind by 3. 7 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys? They need to foul here, Kevin, to try to extend the game. They'll try to force the inbound pass to a poor free throw shooter and then send him to the line. Here's Dellavedova. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. Irving drives in.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking the technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Shot from the inbound. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. See you next time.
Yeah.